too many doses, too many coming closer. Countrymen, lend me your eardrums. It was a beautiful day off in the neighborhood. Yellows and greens and browns and birds and grains and you and you and the agitated wood. That's all I know. That's all I know. Let's go! Cause I'm running and feel like I gotta get away, cause I know that the moment stop this nigga get away into the day, they didn't know that you were about me. Didn't know that you were about me. I didn't know that you were about me. So they had to go about me. Every time cooking, they gotta set it, they gotta go in there, they gotta blow in there, they gotta show it, they gotta There's a girl out there like, ooh, he eat pussy good. So, you'll never find out. Nigga, come from an old school family. You ain't supposed to eat nothing and bleed for 5 days and don't die. They're like, fuck that, it's 2012, nigga. You supposed to be eating pussy. Yeah, girl, look. That's a deal breaker for most ladies. Ladies, will y'all go with a man who do not go down on you? Look, this is good. If Oprah said it, you would. All right. This man, this is my peoples right here. My fellow Aries sister, show your love. Start clapping right now. Give it up for the one, the only, Butterfly.
It's so nice to feel you hold me again. And it doesn't matter where you have been. I have welcomed you back home again. 17 years ago, age 23, gave proof to the fact that serendipity is one thing, but 6 degrees of separation of another. See, on this side of the town, of the world, as it's spinning in its axis, I was contemplating. When I get caught up in those moments, I go to sleep, hoping and praying that when I wake up, things will be a little bit different, although the situation and the scenario is just there, because truth and reality, suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary situation. But unfortunately, she had been battling for so many years, so finally she was tired. I can imagine the knot that was in the throat of the host that had to tell the audience that night at the Apollo Theater that unfortunately Phyllis Hyman would not be taking the stage tonight. See, we get so caught up in the facade and what's going on forefront above the surface that we don't know what's going on underneath. See, when the curtains close and the DJ goes home and the lights go out, they are still human beings and individuals. and had conversations. Oh, that sister can blow. Not realizing that through all the blows, through the microphones into the ears of every voice that she was listening to, inwardly, we were not paying attention to the lyrics that she was spewing out lyrically. Pain, hurt. She was crying out, but we weren't really listening. It's kind of like women being in the club, shaking their booty to that song because the track sounds nice, but if you remove the beats and the rhythms and really listen to the lyrics, you'll realize that that cat behind the microphone is insulting you. And you're giving justification to it. And see, Chello's my brother, so I can speak my mind, and I'm an Aries to my bone. So see, Langston Hughes is the reason that I do this, because Daddy told him it would be nothing. But see, when you follow your heart and your passion, there's going to be sacrifice. So I let him know, don't ever insult Langston Hughes like that anymore. You could have said any other name, but not Langston Hughes, because he was a man of substance. He made sure that the people knew who they were. See, when it came to jazz music, we didn't know nothing about it. It wasn't until in the midst of his poetic lyrics that we knew how sassy jazz could be. See, I know a lot of eyes probably wander and watch throughout the room, and be all on me noticing that I don't give particular props and hand claps to certain poets, but that's because I'm true to this. See, it's kind of like a drug dealer having territory on a corner spot, and all of a sudden somebody want to come and infiltrate and take that spot. See, this ain't for everybody. See, it's a lot of cats who sit out there and think they can do this, but that's not the case in scenario. It has to have hard passion, and there's some meaning. Don't get me wrong, I've said it many a time, to each his own. But see, I hurt inside every now and then, because see, the night that Will the Real One got killed, it was erotic night. And see, I don't do erotic night, because keeping it real, ain't too many poets know how to make it tasteful to the ears. What made me fall in love with a song that Al B. Shore wrote when he came back on the scene was when he said, I want to play in your sandbox. See, that's what I'm talking about. There's many things that you could call what we have, and there's many things what you can call what a man has. So yeah, you can say your dick and your pussy all you want, but creativity is a beautiful thing.
It's finna happen right now. This is what I want to do though real quick. Also, where's the revolving poem at? That's going around? Okay. So look, real quick. Everybody in the back by the bar, I just want to make sure we're keeping it down so everybody can hear, okay? Yes? Yes? I wait. Turn me up a little bit right here. Everybody by the bar, can y'all hear me okay? All right, we want to make sure we keep it down for all the respect all the artists, okay? Okay, leave it right there. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this next brother you've seen in the poetry spots all across the nation. You catch them at Mellow Mondays. I need you to put your hands together, show your love, start clapping right now. Give it up for my dog, man, sir!
They don't, listen man, when I come up, you gotta put this motherfucker at regular people height. You know what I'm saying? All you motherfuckers over 5'2" are freaks of nature. You are not normal. This is regular height. It's the way God intended it to be, okay? So I'm trying to recognize this is what the fuck's going on. I just want to make sure that everybody by the bar got the shut the fuck up notice. I'm not sure if you got it. I'm just double checking. Want us to be one accord here. You know, what happens is you think you back there so you can't be heard, but it's a lot of people that think the same shit. Don't work. Now, before I get started, some of you know that I practice meditation. And I also give out classes. I teach Kundalini yoga on the beach. Okay? What I like to do before I do a piece is I like to engage in a brief mantra. Now, some of you have taken my class before, and if you have, I'd like for you to participate for those students who are new. So what we're going to do right now is going to place our hands into the position of Gyan Mudra. These are real terms. I can't make this shit up. Let's go. Namaste, Waheguru. Let's go. Hold on. We're going to connect to our chakras in order to connect to the divine. What's going to happen is we're going to take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, we're going to release the mantra. Here we go. Bitches be making me mad. If there's a bitch in the vicinity who's upsetting you, you know, just when you get to work on Thursday, and if you got to go to work tomorrow, shoot your boss. But I don't go to work tomorrow. But when you get to work on Thursday and the motherfucker making you mad, and they like, and you go to doing this shit, and they like, what's that saying? I'm saving your life, bitch. I'm saving your motherfucking life. Namaste, Waheguru. Poem. My father used to say, the worst thing that you can do to a man is leave him alone with his own thoughts. Lately, I've been thinking a lot. I've been thinking about butts. I've been thinking about breasts, and I've been thinking about thighs. And I think that's why part of a best friend's job should be to clear your computer history immediately after you die. And I think the hardest things to find are car keys, remotes, and G-spots. I think people with smartphones do a lot of dumb shit. While some kids pretend to have closet monsters, others can admit that they have roaches. I think babies are angels. I think teenagers are sneaky and old people are bookends, which means that you got about 30 years to live a story worth repeating. I think about dying and how some people make a living off killing other people's dreams because death is the only profession that's recession-proof. I think the best foods kill you young. The best music moves you forward. I think windows are gateways and pictures are time machines, but certainties are the memories we take most for granted. I think some parents spend so much time trying to be friends with their children that they forget how to be parents. I think OJ did it. I think OJ did it. I think Bobby could have prevented it. I think Michael asked for it, and I think Rihanna deserved it. Yeah, all that fuck shit, my dog can't dance. You don't do that. But I keep thinking what secrets must think of the people who keep them. They must know that the world doesn't disappear when we close our eyes, that when there's an elephant in the living room, you just gotta find the nuts to deal with it. And I think cliches are cool as long as you get to say words like nuts. I think the worst feeling is nearly falling from a chair. No. I think the worst feeling is the laptop down on page 14 of a 15-page paper. think the worst feeling is feeling nothing at all. Like how love is like arcade games. We spend a quarter of the time looking for change and the rest trying not to kill our character. I think it's what you do when no one's looking that defines you most. And I think there's a girl somewhere with a hurricane stuck in her throat. She's been trying to write a rainbow, but no one thought to put a storm drain in a typewriter. There's a soldier in a war fighting a ghost, and he's coming home in a body bag on a Ouija board, tapping out his last wishes in Morse code. I think if the sun were to explode, you wouldn't notice it for 8 minutes. And maybe that's because that's the amount of time it takes for sunlight to reach the earth. But I know we've been in the dark a lot longer than 8 minutes. There's so many holes in our history that it makes our minds see through. And I think that's why some people spend so much time walking on their hands and still can't figure out how they make a mess of everything that they touch. It is most definitely possible that I'm alone far too much. It is most definitely possible that I'm alone far too much. But it's a lot more likely that I spend so many days in my head because I'm convinced that this is the only place where the people make sense. It's where my broken pieces mend, where my bad decisions become friends and make plans to grow up and be good ideas someday. There are some days when I want to be a genius by accident. And there are some days when I worry that I think so loud people may hear how I really feel about them. If you could see what the voices know about me, you think me a liar, but I'm not. Maybe I'm just like this because all the good addictions were taken. On the day when our crack pipe broke, I started thinking out loud, and I'm still nervous about it, so be careful how you handle my private parts. My mind may be a fickle thing, but it's mine, so don't judge me about it. I'm not the hand that didn't reach back. I was too busy holding on to the person closest, and I want to keep it that way, because thinking this way keeps me sane. And I think my father had it backwards when he was talking to me, because I like cliches, and I'm so glad that these nuts fell far from the tree.
DJ Good Chill. Now, are you ready for your feature poet of the night? Let me hear your snaps. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. From Columbus, Ohio. Put your hands together. He has not one, not two, but 3 albums in. Show your love. Start clapping right now. Give it up for the one, the only J.G. the Juggernaut. DJ Good Chill. Blue Magic was good. I'm gonna ask again. I drove all the way down here from Columbus, Ohio. Blue Magic was good. Somebody snap your fingers for me. Snap your fingers. Good, 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 good. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Good, good, good. Somebody say damn. Somebody say damn. Somebody say rewind. These are all things that you can do while I'm performing my poems, because I perform all the time and you cannot mess me up. Somebody say rewind. These are all things that you I perform all the time and you cannot mess me up. We good? Good. I'm taking y'all home with me. I ain't even gonna give y'all the question. Y'all coming home with me. Good? Blue Magic, my mama called me a motherfucker. And it wasn't a one-time thing, it was an ordinary thing, but don't y'all feel bad for me because it didn't kill my self-esteem. See, my mom is a different kind of person. And her parental style was a little wild, but she did a damn good job of getting me to man from child. Now ladies, think about this. What would you do if you stood 5'9", but you only weighed 122 and you had 2 boys, and at both their births you already knew that it wasn't gonna be long till these little niggas would be bigger than you? You would probably call them little motherfuckers too. And people used to ask her, he's so big, how do you discipline him? And she'd take that with a laugh. And she told that white lady, quite frankly, ma'am, I kick his motherfucking ass. And she wasn't lying either, because Sheila D didn't play. She threw body blows like Mike Tyson and flurries like Sugar Ray. There wasn't no go get a switch. She threw balled up fists. And she had accuracy too. She scared the hell out of me. I couldn't duck, which means she never missed. See, my mama was creative. She would use adjectives. She wouldn't just call me a motherfucker and leave it as it is. If I got what I wanted, I was a spoiled motherfucker. And if I talked back, I was a black motherfucker. And if she got mad at my dad, Jack, he became that motherfucker. There was all kinds of motherfuckers. The only one I wasn't was the monkey motherfucker. And the only reason I wasn't is because that was my younger brother. Now by high school it was motherfucker this and motherfucker that. But she sat me down one day. And she said, there's some niggas in the back that ain't listening. Them motherfuckers, right. Them motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? If you are sitting next to a motherfucker that's talking right now, you have my permission to slap the shit out of you. I got your security to the door. If you get outside, I can't help you. Now by high school, it was motherfucker this and motherfucker that until she sat me down one day and said, you know what? I call you a motherfucker because you black. Because you intelligent. Because when you leave my house, you gonna run into a bunch of folks that ain't gonna like that too much. So I call you a motherfucker because I gotta make sure that you tough. See, there was a method to her madness, and it took me a while, but now I see. See, my mama called me a motherfucker because she saw something special in me. My mama knew that I was different, and that people would hate. And when people get jealous, the first thing they say is, I hate that motherfucker. All right. And I take that with a smile, because I heard worse than that when I was a motherfucking child, and when light-skinned dudes first went out of style. My bad, bro. I mean, y'all coming back, I promise you, When light-skinned dudes first went out of style, I started hearing that phrase that I hadn't heard in a while, you black motherfucker. But it didn't faze me. My mom had been calling me that since I was like 2 and 3. See, she knew this world wasn't gonna be easy. So she wanted her baby prepared. So she called me those things because she motherfucking cared. That's my shining example, and I still place no woman above her. I love my mama. That's my motherfucker. So like, when you grow up with a mama like mine, right? You realize as you grow up, there's only certain kind of women that you can date. Like, you can't date no suburban woman when your mama called you a motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I realized that a chick that I date, she has to be like 40% hood, right? Like she don't have to be from the projects, but she got to spend like 4 summers with her cousins in the projects. You see what I'm saying? Like I can't go all the way hood rap because that's just not me. But a hood hamster, you know what I'm saying? A good hood, you know what I'm saying? A ghetto guinea pig would work perfectly for me. I'm just saying. Y'all good? Y'all good? Y'all good? Her lips are my personal physiological Christmas. And nothing pressed against my face should feel good like this. Maxidermal bliss emanates from her overstuffed facial pillows, and they moisten with just enough wetness. And I know I shouldn't let this. I shouldn't let it fall from my lips because I respect her. But that is my bitch. That's my ride or die. That's my I ain't no snitch, fuck that, let me fry. That's my I hate barking, cause I'd rather bite. That's my you better not be cheating, cause I ain't afraid to fight. This ain't no Love Jones poem. This is a good times rhyme. Because a true ghetto love is hard to find, so I thank the creator for mine. She's a walking oxymoron. She's beautifully vicious. She's disgustingly delicious. She's sweeter than your grandmama Kool-Aid, yet she's somehow nutritious, and she gives the most seditious kisses. On my neck, she makes me shiver. On my navel, she makes me quiver. And if she heads below the equator, well, let's just say that she delivers in I come rivers, and it ain't that she lacks thighs, boobs, or hips, but her lips belong on ESPN. I said, it ain't that she lacks thighs, boobs, or hips, but her lips belong on ESPN because they highlight every night and after every fight. Pressing her lips against mine is what makes everything all right. Her lips are religious rites. I kiss her like a bar mitzvah. Her lips make men out of boys. I put away my games because her face now carries my favorite toys. I crave her kisses. I love her authenticity more than I love her titties. And she can't take neither one of them away from me because it would fuck with me. I don't even apologize about the way that her lips make me appear. Because every time she kissed me, I'd be like, this shit right here, nigga. This shit right here. Yo, it's the truest. It's never fabricated. Her lips are encrypted